Hi, my name is Jimmy Williams with NFL Draft Diamonds. Here's me today. I have a diamond in the rough I want you guys to meet. This here is Kalen Frazier, cornerback out of IUP, that is Indiana University of Pennsylvania. So nice to have you today, sir.
It's a pleasure for being here, Mr. Williams. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I want to get a chance to meet this guy who's a phenomenal kick returner, also holding things down there on defense at corner. Bro, this year you guys have done fairly well for yourself, sitting at 3-1 right now. Uh, we'll talk about some of that, but why don't you go ahead and get us going with, just a quick little introduction.
Yes, sir. My name is Kalen Frazier. I'm from Newcastle, Delaware, and I went to high school in it's called Kennett High School in Kennett Square, Pennsylvania. I'm in a family of four. My dad was a former football player. He went to the NFL, played for the Cowboys and the Ravens. My mom went to West Virginia. She was a hurdler, and my little sister, she's the hooper of the family. So come from an athletic background.
Nice. I appreciate that. And we'll talk about that at least a little bit. Uh, First of all, Caitlin, let's chit chat about the beginnings of you as an athlete. How long have you played football?
I played since around I was like 10 years old, I want to say. At first, man, I was not good. I was scared. I was scared to tackle and all that at first, but then just as years went on, I just kept working at it, got better. I was playing defensive end. I'm a little guy now, but I feel like that helped me build my aggression that I have now. So,
That's kind of funny, actually, when I think about it, because I mean, we're looking at a guy about 6 foot 190, and man, I cannot for the life of me see you playing defensive end. I mean, I could see you maybe occasionally blitzing as a
yeah.
corner, but not something like on a regular basis.
Right.
When you're a kid, sky's the limit. Like you could have played damn near any position growing up. It just depends on like what club you're part of, if you're flag or whatever. But hey, is how it is. As you had mentioned, attended Kennett Square High School there in Newcastle, Delaware. And per my notes, did some basketball and track and field in your days. I know it's been a minute, but when we reflect on your high school days, give us at least one lasting memory from that time period.
I say the biggest memory is so actually my dad was my head coach for football at Kennett High School. So just running out there with him every chance I got, just talking to him every night on the way back from school. Just I think that built our relationship a lot. So that I'd say that's the biggest memory. It was a blessing to be able to play for him.
Cool. You said your dad played in the NFL.
Yeah, yes, sir. And
Um,
he also went to the CFL as well afterwards.
cool. I didn't know this coming into here. Speak about your dad. Tell me your dad's first and last name so that I know who I'm
Yes, sir.
talking of, and then I kind of want to get your relationship there about him and his overall success, and maybe perhaps how that has I don't know impacted you as a player.
Yep. His name is Lance Frazier. Uh, it's done wonders for me, man. So since I was young, we always watch film, and he's also a defensive back just like me. So it was kind of just built in me to play corner. When he was younger, kind of like me, he was a offensive player. So that's how we both. He was a punt returner as well. So that's how we both have that. This when the ball gets in our hands, we just know what to do with it. So it's been great. He's my mentor, and then my mom, she's great as well. She stays on me about the football stuff as well because she used to be like that with him. So
Cool. An athletic family. I love that. Maybe when your dad actually watches this video, he might be a little upset with the background, but that's all good. So a guy coming from an athletic background, coming out of Newcastle, Delaware, ends up at IUP there in the PSAC. Talk about the recruiting process and how you ultimately ended up there.
okay. So everybody's goals go the Division 1 route. Throughout the process, I had like a lot of FCS schools talking to me. So I thought I would end up FCS at least, maybe not FBS, but FCS for sure. So I was going to camps and stuff. I was balling at the camps as well. Some schools were interested, and then there was always just something wrong. So the D2 schools came. I had most of the PSAC, like schools like Westchester, Shippensburg, IUP, obviously. IUP just it felt different when I went there for a D2 program. Like it's really big time. They have an NFL wall as a Division 2 school. We got coaches like Nick Sirianni out of IUP and also other players. So when I just saw that, I'm like, it's a different feel here. I just felt at home as soon as I got here. The coaching staff was great. I just saw a lot of players do it before me, and I just really saw how the program works, and it fit me just well.
Yeah, I mean, IUP in its own right, solid institution. A lot of people do come out of there. They do very well for themselves. I think sometimes it does kind of get lost in the PSAC because this PSAC is just so damn large. You have so many, teams involved, and if you're not like the top of, cream of the crop guys, I mean, I think you often get overlooked. But overall, IUP's been solid. There have been people that have come into there, done well for themselves. But here in the landscape of college football these days, dude, a lot of people are transferring out. But a guy like you sticking around, sticking with it, trying to close up things there with your last year of eligibility. I'm kind of curious a little bit about your recruitment and you getting in your first opportunity there. Uh, as you're being recruited, are you still being recruited as a corner? Or are people looking at you as an athlete? Because, I think a lot of times they're looking at you as a guy who's going to probably be a special teams dude. But I mean, how did that work and how did you ultimately fit in?
So they actually didn't know what position they wanted me to play. Both the receivers coach and the corners DB coach were both recruiting me. I always personally I wanted to play receiver, but I had a lot of success at corner, so I know I could do either. So I came into camp. They wanted me to play corner, so that's just what I did. It was best for the team. So that's why I turned my punt return game into I always feel like it's my offensive game. It's like me getting reps there. So I'm having the best of both worlds to get to challenge guys at corner and then go out there and return punts as well. So
Yeah, it done pretty well for yourself there on special teams as a return man. I do want to eventually get to that, but let's talk about you as a defensive player. Talk about that defense as a whole, and then your role in particular there on that defense.
man, we got a lot of speed on defense as a whole. Our D line and our DB room, we fit like so well off each other because they always get pressure. We're covering and running with guys. So in our linebackers, they attack. So it's real like complementary football, I would say. And my role as the corner, just really take out the opposing team's best guy out of games. That's really my role, just get in the guy's face, challenge him all day long, and win the matchup. And that's really what I wanted since I was young. So
Well, I mean, of course, when the defense leans on you to do that sort of thing, it's got to feel nice, of course. I mean, say, hey, Kalen, go take care of number one out there. That's your assignment, and you've been able to do that. They've certainly had a lot of confidence in you as a player on defense. Uh, for you yourself as a corner, describe a little bit about, you know, what type of corner are we getting? I mean, a field corner is, what is it for you? That maybe even separates you. How would you describe yourself as a player?
so when I first came to IUP, I started off as a field corner. Then I slowly transitioned like near my sophomore year to the boundary. And I would describe myself as a dude all corner. I play press man, I play off zone, and I will come and put my face in the run game as well. So I'm comfortable with all facets of being a corner, overall corner. I pride myself on that.
So, with regards to you and your overall ability, what do you feel is like the one aspect about you and your game that slept on the most? Like, that people just don't even know that you're good at.
I say my film study and my anticipation. Like I uh I study the offensive coordinators, the quarterbacks, and the receivers and the formations and stuff. So I feel like I just have a head start with my athletic ability as well before the game even starts. So I feel real comfortable in the game because I feel like I know what's coming.
Cool. Done very well for yourself these past few seasons there at IUP. Past couple seasons, you were All-PSAC West, which is nice. And really honored with your ability as a corner as well as a return specialist in that. So, kind of want to talk through at least a couple of games last season, and then talk about some of the success so far this season. Again, it's seasons in the mix right now. You just finished with your fourth game. You guys are sitting at 3-1. But reflecting at last year you guys ended up going 7-3. I think you guys missed out on playoffs, but that's just with the PSAC being so many teams, man. Like you lose like so many games, like you just don't have a prayer. So I mean, even despite having a solid team together, maybe it was one loss that ultimately did it for you guys. But
Yeah.
that's kind of how it goes. But you definitely had your fair share of moments last year. I want to talk through a couple of them. You had an interception early last season against Clarion, and you guys completely blanked them on with your defense. So 31 to nothing. Can you talk about that interception and that game as a whole?
Yeah, we really wanted a donut all season. We always strive for that, you know. Interception. I was just reading the quarterback. He gave me a give me. I just had to capitalize. My teammates, my pass rushers got home to help me out, and I just ultimately ended up making the play. Film study, like I said earlier, always every week, a lot of hours put into it off the field, and I just came through for my team, like my team asked me for week in and week out.
Gotcha. Again, had an interception in that game. Really shut down your opponent. Handing them the donut, as you say. Uh, I also want to talk about a game later in the season. You guys were playing Gannon, where you were a stellar performer on defense and special teams. You guys obviously made them punt the ball to death in that game, but really good performance on both sides there. So, any moment in particular in that game that sticks out?
Yeah, so on defense, I was real locked in. I pretty much shut down. I feel like we all shut down our sides of the field, not just me. In the punt return game, I just my blockers were blocking for me beautifully. Like it was there. I just had that feeling. Real. I was on attack mode. My guys were just with me, so I just felt real comfortable that game, and I look to keep that going for sure.
Yeah, you had six tackles in that game, five punt returns in that game, one of which was a 45 yarder. Do you remember that one return in particular?
Yeah, I'm actually mad at myself because I should have scored that. Tried to tightrope the sideline. Uh, this offseason, I really worked on my speed, and I was able to get one this year, which I was happy about because I was thinking about that one return my whole offseason. I'm like, I gotta turn that corner, man. I have to. But yep, I remember that one.
Cool. Well, since you mentioned it, let's go there. Lock Haven. You had your moment. You had your moment of redemption there as a returner, and you take one to the house for 60 yards. So talk about that play.
Man, so I really didn't even think I was gonna return that one at first because I saw the ball bouncing, but it just gave me a beautiful hop. So I took it off the one bounce, got a stiff arm on the one guy, and then got another one. Then my blockers blocked for me so well. They built the wall for me around the sideline. As soon as I got off the second guy, I knew I had a wall set up for me, and then I took it up the sideline, and the rest was history.
right? And really shut down that opponent. Dude, these past few games, you guys have actually, been phenomenal. I know the very first game, I think it was a very close matchup against Ashland, which could have gone either way. But so far, you guys are sitting at 3-1. Um, Pretty solid overall. Everything is running the way that you guys want it to. How are you guys going to close up this season and ultimately maybe even win the PSAC, get to the postseason, and be a scary opponent for other people? So, talk through how this is going to happen.
So we're just gonna go to work every day, week by week. Our goal is to win the week. Uh, Never forget to compete and practice. Our guys versus their guys. And the thing about our team is we have a lot of depth. So even our bench players can challenge our starters a lot of the time. So they do a wonderful job at practice challenging us. So we just want to win each day and every day, and then win on that given Saturday. And if we just keep doing that, we're gonna be in really good shape. We're heating up at the right time. We just got to keep continuing to build off of that.
Yeah, we'll see how it all comes together. I certainly can't win all these games by yourself. So, give a shout out to some of your teammates, man. Some of the guys who are just impressive to watch, both sides of the ball. Who are some of the other guys on IUP's team?
So my safety, Noah Johnson, he's a really good player. He comes downhill and tackles all the time. I would say Maurice Massey, great receiver. I always challenge him. He always challenges me. It's a real back and forth matchup with me and him. Great receiver. I want to shout out my quarterback as well. He's a baller. And one more guy, another receiver, Dev Whitlock. He's another good receiver. So every day it's like on the perimeter, it's a real battle on the outside. So I feel like when it gets a game, it's way easier.
Yeah, I mean when you're matched up against guys like that on the regular basis, they're certainly making you a little bit better as well. So, love that. Love that you guys are able to push each other for greatness, and certainly have the opportunity to do that this year. Again, PSAC for people don't really understand Division II football, so competitive where like you lose one game, you're out sometimes. Like that's how tough it is. But you guys I feel are working on all cylinders right now. Everything's working the way it needs to be. When it's all said and done there at the end of the season, you guys are hopefully going to be in the mix there for some great things, maybe even a championship run. So we'll see how all that comes together. Kalen, want to get an opportunity to meet you off the field, learned a little bit about you, your family, and such. But anything about you that you want people to know? Hobbies, interests, special talents, anything you want to share with people, man, go for it.
So I'll get this out the way. Like I'm a football junkie. So most of the time when I'm not playing football, I'm watching it. I'm watching all the games, whether it's college football, NFL. But I'll get off topic a little bit and say a weird talent I'm good at, or not even weird, just something that's a little different. I'm a great ping pong player, table tennis player. Like I'll compete. I'm a competitor, so I'm willing to compete in anything like it's football. I've been to
Okay.
like summer camps my whole life, so we just ended up playing that. So I'm really good at that.
Yeah, I mean, you got to have your wits about you, of course, with ping pong, very fast paced. You got to have the hand eye coordination, of course. So, cool. I like that. Kind of want to throw some fun, silly questions your way, just for the heck of it. I picked out these before we, started. So, humor me as we go through some of these silly questions. So, favorite breakfast cereal?
Favorite Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, love it. Pizza or tacos?
Good pizza.
Pizza. Okay, okay. Favorite snack food?
Cinnamon Pop Tarts.
Cinnamon Pop Tarts. She's
Yeah.
all about the
Oh,
cinnamon.
cinnamon. Yes.
I'm all about it. Okay. Favorite superhero?
Wolverine. He's that guy since I was young.
Yeah, dude is intense. I love it. So, a lot of good ones too. You seen the Wolverine blood, what it Deadpool one? Like
Yes, yes, yes. That was a
okay,
good one. Yeah.
cool.
That,
Favorite was that
I was just saying, me and my dad went to go see that one. Yep.
cool. Favorite TV or movie? TV show or movie?
I say my favorite movie is Friday After Next. The Friday.
Okay. Any TV show that you'd recommend I binge watch?
Have you ever watched Money Heist?
Money Heist. Heard
Money
that
Heist,
one,
that's
heard
a
about
good
that
one.
one. So
Yeah, that's a good one.
cool. Is there perhaps a celebrity that you'd love an opportunity to meet? Whether that be athlete, musician, actor. Who are you a huge fan of that you would just love to get an opportunity to meet, maybe sit down with, have a meal with, or something? Who would that be for you?
I say Jalen Ramsey. You know, I always looked up to him as a kid. I feel like we all did as defensive backs. I would love to sit down and have a conversation with him because he's a real versatile guy, plays all the defensive back positions. So I would love to just pick his brain.
Cool. You feel like he is one of the best doing it these days, like, or I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he still one of the elites or what?
I always have to put him in that conversation. Always, I'm always put him in there. But there's a lot of good corner talents as well as him. So I like
Gotcha.
everybody.
Well, I mean, of course, you and I are talking to one another because you want to someday be in that locker room with him and get that opportunity. So, as we close up shop, talk a little bit about you as a player. Go ahead and talk directly to some of the scouts, some of the evaluators that might be watching, listening to this interview. Tell them what they would be getting if they took a chance on you. So close with any final thoughts.
You would be getting an ultra confident guy. I welcome challenges because I just trust in my work. You're getting a team player. I'm willing to do whatever role coach asked me to do. Uh, whether that's special teams, running down, tackling, returning, and or challenging wide receivers. You know, I'm willing to do everything for whatever my team needs.
Well, certainly a player who stays locked in and is always locks down his opponent. And it can be a huge factor on special teams as a returner, as a gunner, can be dangerous on defense as well. Bro, I know you always want to have the ball in your hands, which helps you as a returner, helps you as a corner because that ball is as just much yours as it is the receivers. And I know that you're going to take every opportunity you can get to make it the best plays possible. So, Kayla, I want to wish you and IUP best of success this season, and just want to wish you the best moving forward. Okay,
Thank you for this great opportunity, Mr. Williams.
no problem, buddy. Once again, I got with me Kalen Frazier, cornerback out of IUP. Check him out.